Hi. This is a quick demonstration of how to create a simple add and edit form in Nintex Apps. Our source data will be a parent and child table where we have specified a foreign key. We created the tables in Microsoft SQL Server and then set up a connection in the Connections tab of Nintex Apps to these tables. The first step in creating a basic data edit table is to add a model to the page. Here we add the parent example table from our Microsoft SQL Server connection and name it as parent. Notice that the lookup table ID field type is reference, with an arrow next to it. This is because the database tables were created with a foreign key. Add the parent text and lookup table ID fields from the parent table. Data for the lookup table can also be added to the model. Note that we set the ID field of this model as read-only. This is because it is configured in the database to be an identity field that will automatically get new values as rows are added. Next, we need to add a table component to the page. Note that the table is linked to the parent model. Add fields from the parent and lookup tables by adding their fields from the model. We set the table component's default mode to edit, and we hide the default save and cancel buttons, as we will add our own buttons later. When we preview the page, notice how the ID column is read-only. This is because we set the field as read-only in the model. The lookup table reference field data is also read-only, as models can only interact directly with the primary table. We would like to use the lookup data as a drop-down field in our edit form. To do that, we will need to add a model for the lookup data from the Microsoft SQL Server connection. We name it lookup and then add both of the text description fields. To add the drop-down, we first remove the display fields for the lookup data. We then add the lookup table ID field from the parent model to the table. To have it display as a drop-down, we need to configure the field in the parent model. We select the display type as combo box and set the source to rows in model. Next, we select the model and configure the fields. We want the lookup ID field for the row in context to be the value for the combo box. The label is the text that is displayed in the combo box. In this case, we will concatenate the two data fields from the row in context. When we reload the page, we can now see that the field represents a combo box with the lookup values for the lookup table. To make the form functional as an add or edit form, we will need to add some buttons. Create a button set component above the table. Align it to the left and create the New Row button. Now add a new action flow and name it Click New Row. Add a Create New Rows action and set the model as parent. Then, we create a Save Changes button. We add a new action flow and name it Click Save Changes. Add a Save Changes in Model action and make sure that the parent model is selected. Turn on the Rollback Entire Save on Any Error option. When we reload the form, we can now click on the New Row button to create a blank row. If we capture data and click the Save Changes button, the data will be saved to the database. To have delete functionality, we can add a row action feature to the table. Name the button Delete. Create a new action flow and name it Table Click Delete. Create a Mark Rows for Deletion action and set the model to parent. Create a Save Model Changes action, check that the Models to Save is set as parent and the rollback option is enabled. Create a Query Model action and check that the model is set to parent. This action will reload the table once the data has been deleted. If we do not do this, the deleted row will not disappear from the table. Now bask in the glory of your fully functional page.